I'm going to do a task 1 of a coursework 2. Then first question is, as a root, create a new user using the user add command. So to go inside the root, we have to use sudo root and the password. And to create the user using the user add, we have to use sudo user add -n and the user name as your name. To check, we have to use get etc/password. The user has been created, so then add the user to the sudo group. So to add the user to the sudo group, you have to use user mode -az sudo and the username. Now to check, we have to check user has been added. Then change the cell for the newly created user to the Z cell. To change the cell, we have to use /user/beam/Z cell username. Now switch the user, newly created user. To switch the user, we have to use su and the username. Then user has been switched, and to show the detail, id and then this is the detail of the user, and provide a command to go to the home directory. To go to the home directory, cd, we have to exit this. Now we are in a home directory. Provide a command to show the current user as well as the current directory. pwd current directory, UMI current user. Then go to the desktop directory. So to go to the desktop, we have to use cd desktop. Now we are in the desktop directory, and within the desktop directory, create the following files. To create the following files, we have to use touch file1, file this, and enter. Now ls file has been created, and then open the beam and write this is from beam, and then save it to the file name beam file. To open the beam, we have to use vi and the beam file, and over here we have to write this is from beam. List all the files starting with a letter and ending with the number. To list the file, we have to use ls bracket ag and 9. Then this is it, and then list all the file expect beam file, but using the beam file in the command expect the beam file ls-i beam file. Then it hasn't done, and then remove or delete the file name beam file with a prompt for deleting without the use of interactive flag. So as your instructions are this. Okay, ls grep -e is 10 then this 0 to 9. Now this is the 5 lines of the character. Then to remove it, the switch here. To remove the file, we have to r beam file, and then echo success echo and even. Now it has been done. Then store the first of the last 5 lines of etc added to the file name password.txt using the single line command. To store the file, we have to use cat etc/sado redirections password.txt sudo cat. Now it has been file has been inserted. To check, we have to use cat password.txt. And to store the first and last line, 5 lines of the to store the first line, last line, we have to use till and 5 and etc shadow redirection and password.txt done, and then we'll check it. Last line has been created, so first line, for the first line we have to use head -n 5 /etc/shadow redirection password.txt append, and then log in as a Kali and create a new group with the name it33. Login as Kali is sudo su Kali. So we have login as a Kali and create a new group. To create a new group, we have to use group add it sudo group add it. Then create a 2 new user using the password of your one choice. 2 user sudo add user 1, then sudo another user 2. Add both to the newly created group. To add the user, we have to use sudo user mode -easy and the group name it and the username 1 user and another user 2. Then create and write something to the file as a root in its home directory and show the long list of the created file only. Create and write something to the file as a root. We have to go inside the root photo and cd to create and write the file, something in the file. So this is an echo and text file. This is a text file.txt. Now to check, we can use cat text file.txt. It has been created. Then to list the file, we have to use -l and text file cat text file, and then to check, we have to use now and the text file txt. Then change the ownership of a file to one of the user and group creator using the user create as your name. Change the ownership. To change the ownership, you have to use sudo chow and user one and this and the text file .txt. Change the ownership. Then change the permission of the file such as the group member can read only but other can read as well as the write file. So just look at ls-la and text file .txt text file. To change the permissions, the group should have read and the others should have read as well as sudo chmod other plus write text file .txt to check. Now it has been done, and so the permissions has been set properly by switching between the user. Expect the root user. Here's the file. Here's the file user done. And then expect the root user. And root. Exit. Root. Thank you very much.